Pacific Northwest, the battle to claim the Apple Cup, always hotly contested. And even when these teams have struggled and winless seasons have been part of the equation, that just intensified the resolve to bring home the apples. On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. So Washington's offense will have first crack at this one. Washington, as it so often has over the years, dominated the last time they saw the Cougs.
That was a statement win for Washington. We now play in the Big Ten. Washington State, you do not. And they wanted to put everybody on notice. They blew out the Cougars.
And that's just not fun if you're a Washington State fan. You've seen Washington win this over and over again. They go to a bigger and better conference. You're left behind. You at least want to get the apple. Last year...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great way to start this game. And one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna run it. It's Carr. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a third and long. Sends it back in motion. On third down, here's Washington. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. And they'll stop him right there on the return. So Washington State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
Yeah, he is, and I tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched in most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Swapped immediately.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On third down, he drops to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Off-play action on first down. Out wide right, it's Eldridge. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup. And here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years. But this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Trying to take it back. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Move to his right. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Long way to go on second down. Hand off to the single back. Turning it on! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quarterback will keep it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Washington State sends the punt team up. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 50. Oh, what a caught. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Quarterback changing the play. Second down to the air. With the catch, it's Hawkins. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And they'll fake it again. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Sells the run, wants to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Scooped it. Scored.
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the second time they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't make mistakes against this unit, and it has absolutely killed this team early in this game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. From deep, it's Woods. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Right side, it's Hawkins. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They try to pop a run on the draw. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Burrowing for yardage. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. There's not a screen big enough to list all the memorable moments from this rivalry, but here are a few of them. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first. Unloads to the wide out. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. The Huskies have it back trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just ran him over. Runs through a man. He might have space. They mark him out of bounds. 32, and they are on the move.
This tight end, he does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. To throw, it's McMillan. Fires to the big fella. Fighting off the defender. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Carr. He's there to make the stop.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes to the right. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. It's great to have a running threat at quarterback, but he's got to take care of the ball once he gets into traffic, and he didn't there.
He does, Reese, and he's a guy that is going to get a lot of opportunities to carry the football in this game because of the speed, because of his open field running ability, but you're right. You've got to be better with your ball security. This defense, when they see the quarterback running, they start getting excited. That's a guy they feel they can rip the ball away from. They did right there.
Making the adjustment on the play. Second down, gonna throw it. It's complete on the right side. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Give to the single back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Washington State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Here's a give to Washington. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
To the air, it's McMillan. Extending the play. Oh, it's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Makes a move. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Washington State sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing route.
Brings him to the open. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Buying time to his right. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington State.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start on the ground with Washington. He's past the marker. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
That might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Finds his target.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They're all over it. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Moves the pocket. It's McMillan. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Huskies with the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush is on. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Washington sends out the punt team. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Going to the ground. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Maybe a double pass. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Kentucky Wildcats.
Deep in the end zone, it's Woods. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Cougars come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll run it.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies on the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start on the ground with Washington. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Back's got it on the screen. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the returner will be dragged down. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Here on the Cougars sideline, something I've got my eyes on is how the running back is moving and cutting. As you know, he did get really banged up in that game last week despite the win. And he's going to have to fight through some bumps and bruises here today. I've got my eyes on him, and I will keep you posted down here from the field.
Makes a grab and room to run. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious and he gets back in the fray shortly. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll start on the ground with Washington. All over him immediately.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Under pressure. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it, give me that INT.
Play action on 1st down. Looking for a big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Drops back. It's McMillan. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Washington sends out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not a lot of room to field this one. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll run it. Defense all over it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Huskies have it back, trying to make this deep. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. From the gun, it's Carr. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's McMillan. Fires to the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They give it to him again. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Look out! Left side is Hawkins. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now on the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wazoo! They move on top here in the 4th.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Setting up the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Whistles as we have a man down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Still looking. He's going to take off. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires left. Makes the catch, it's James. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He unleashed that one, some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And how about the defense coming through in the clutch? You're up. You want to maintain that lead. You've given up a bunch of yardage. What do? You bow your neck, create the turnover, get the ball back to the offense. Offense, go do your job. We're going to win this football game.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. The give as they work on that clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Tight end now in motion. Second down to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Throws it deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarter.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And they'll take a knee. Tonight, Couganet will carry an entirely different connotation. It stands for taking down your rival as Wazoo wins the Apple Cup. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.